Welcome. In this presentation, I will explore what Augustine believed to be the true purpose of education. As a foundational figure in Christian philosophy, Augustine's ideas continue to shape how we think about the spiritual and intellectual aims of learning. I will begin by laying out his historical and philosophical context of Augustine's life, then dive into his belief that education should lead us to God. I will also reflect on how his philosophy remains relevant in today's educational environment. Augustine lived during the decline of the Roman Empire. Education at the time emphasized rhetoric and classical philosophy. However, Augustine, influenced by Christianity, redefined learning as a pursuit of divine wisdom. His hometown Hippo was part of this intellectual shift. Augustine taught that all truth belongs to God. He believed learning should not lead to pride, but to humility and wisdom. He emphasized the fear of the Lord as the beginning of wisdom, making education a spiritual journey, not just an intellectual one. For Augustine, education is about forming the soul. He believed in ordo amoris, the ordering of love, where God is loved above all. Unlike modern secular education, which often prioritizes self-expression, Augustine saw education as a path towards divine love. Augustine merged Christian theology with classical ideas, particularly those of Plato. He agreed that truth is eternal, but asserted that it is found in God. Thus, education shapes both intellect and soul towards eternal truth. In our current educational system, faith and learning are often separated. Augustine challenges us to reunite them, to see teaching not just as skill development, but as spiritual formation, helping students align their hearts with God's truth. Augustine's philosophy aligns with Scripture, especially Matthew 22:37, which calls us to love God with all our mind, heart, and soul. Therefore, teaching and learning are not just about conveying knowledge, but about shaping individuals to align their lives with the principles of their faith. In conclusion, Augustine believed that the ultimate goal of education is to lead souls to God. For him, true knowledge is not an end in itself, but a means to cultivate divine wisdom and spiritual formation. As educators, we are called not only to inform minds, but to inspire hearts towards truth, virtue, and a deeper relationship with God. Thank you for joining me. Let us commit to make education not just about knowledge, but about transformation, leading hearts and minds to Christ.